Today we're just going to start in a nice seated position for a moment, sitting on the heels. You need a block between your feet or a pillow here to sit on. Just go ahead and grab one. We're just going to come into a nice, comfortable seated position. If this is not comfortable, just come into something that is comfortable. Whether that be legs in front or whatever may be for today. Sitting up nice and tall, letting the shoulders relax down and back, just letting the hands come to the thighs. Doing those big breaths in through the nose. First few out through the mouth. And that inhale, be expansive through the chest and the belly. And exhale, relaxing the shoulders down and back. Letting the eyes close for a moment. Taking the hands, interlacing the fingers, and taking them up to the ceiling for just a nice big chest stretch. Trying to push the palms to the ceiling, letting the shoulders relax down and back, away from the ears, stretching into the wrists and fingers, shoulders and chest. Little extensions at the top with those inhales and exhales, let the shoulders fall back. Leaving those hands in the same position and lowering the arms down and then coming into that horse stance up on our knees. If this is not comfortable for the wrists, of course, go ahead and release into regular horse stance, wrists in line with shoulder. Otherwise, you can keep that in the hands in just gentle circles in both directions, working into that wrist stretch. Keeping that nice, consistent breath. Switching directions. Finding a neutral spot in there, releasing the fingers and the hands, coming to a flat back for some cat-cow. Big inhale, dropping that belly and letting the chest shine through. Make sure you have enough room in the hands to do that. And exhale, emptying everything out, letting the head hang, pulling up to the spine. And big inhale. And exhale, moving slowly through this. Big inhale. Dropping and opening. And exhale, coming back. Taking the tailbone high. Opening the front of the body. And tucking the tailbone, exhaling, emptying everything out. And coming to just that nice neutral flat back for a moment. Settling in there, pulling the belly in. Core engaged. Take that right arm and just lace it under the left for a little gentle twist, bringing the head down. You have a blocker or pillow right here. Use it, right? Make this a comfortable, safe twist. If you want to add a little extra, you can lift that opposite leg, so it'll be your left leg. If not, stay balanced and stable here. Big inhale back to the top, and exhale, thread the needle and twisting gently to the other side. Bringing that ear down if you can. Again, resting on a pillow or a block if you have one. Big inhale back to the top, and then just sitting back into child's pose, rounding over those knees. Excuse me. Take that big, deep inhale, tuck the toes, and gently walk the feet up to meet the hands for your very first forward fold for today. Big knee bend, supportive. All right, allowing you to stretch into the back body. Let the crown of the head hang. Let that belly button start to move towards thigh. And inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips could be to the ground, could be to the shins, could be to the thighs. And try and take that tailbone a little higher by decreasing the angle in the front and getting a bigger stretch up the back of that leg. And exhale, forward fold, release again, let the hands come to the ground. Maybe the legs get a little straighter, maybe they stay nice and bent. Big inhale, rolling nice and slowly through, rounding through each vertebrae. See if you can find every one of them. I usually skip past a whole bunch. And inhale the hands high, full standing Tadasana, mountain pose, letting the gaze come up in between the hands, letting the eyes close for a moment there. Big deep breaths. Stay there for a moment. I'm just going to adjust my music because it's a little loud on my stuff. Exhale, letting the hands come down, heart center, and into that forward fold again for a breath. We're going to move through a sun salutation nice and slow, and we're going to bring it into pieces. So big step back, right foot comes back to lunge, a nice big lunge, big front knee bend, back leg nice and straight, stretching into the toes. Exhale, down dog, your first down dog. Bend the knees again as much as you need. Roll through the plank all the way through. Could be knees or toes to that plank position. And exhale, release down. Inhale, Cobra. Hold there. We're going to go Cobra for round one. Pushing the feet into the ground. Exhale, tuck the toes, push through the hands, could be on the knees, and down dog again. Taking that same right foot, round it through, place it quietly between the hands if you can, and the left foot to join for forward fold. Big roll up, nice and slow, of course bringing those hands with you, rotating through. Little pause at the top, and exhale down. That's our sun A, super easy, broken into pieces. Hold there and forward fold. Left foot steps back, big long lunge. We just switch sides. Letting that hip be heavy but powerful, that back leg. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll through plank. Slowly we position that plank. Knees or toes. And exhale down. Inhale, Cobra or full up dog. Your choice. You can stay with the Cobra, or you can come to modified Cobra, which is on the elbows here. Lifting. Or you could come to full up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take that foot, step it between the hands, roll through the back as needed. Step the right foot forward for forward fold. Big inhale all the way up, finding that space in the back. Lift and exhale. Big inhale. Step that right foot back. Long lunge. Can we get even longer? Exhale, down dog. Bending the knees as needed, of course, wide fingers. Big inhale, take that chest and roll through the plank. Exhale, little tricep. Big inhale, Cobra, modified up dog. Long back of the neck. Exhale, down. Taking that foot forward, placing it between the hands, and down that foot forward again. Big inhale all the way up to the top. And exhale, dive it down. One more on the side. Big long lunge. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, roll through. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, your choice. Lifting. And exhale, down dog. Holding there for a moment. Lifting that right leg high, pushing evenly through both hands. Big inhale, step that foot through and rise to warrior one. So planting that back foot. Take the socks off so we don't slip now. Palms face each other, hips, shoulders, all facing that front direction. Nice front knee bend. Front foot nice and straight. Back foot somewhere between, all the way pointed out and pointed forward for our warrior one. Letting the shoulders come down and back, the arms nice and long. We're going to reach into a bit of a V. Look at joyous warrior. And we're going to come into some nice big chest stretch and hip stretches. So we're going to reach forward, letting the palms come close, and then we're going to open back into our joyous warrior. Palms face each other here. Nice slow movement. Inhale, or exhale, reach. Big inhale, open. Palms face, shoulders slide down and back. Forward we go. Big inhale. Forward. Nice little wave of motion, right? We're reaching. How's the A little warm, huh? Hold here. And open into your warrior two. So you're probably going to need to lengthen your stance. Everything's going to turn to the side, right? That back foot's going to open to the side. The hip is going to open to the side of the room now. Front knee, nothing changes. Long arms, reaching back. Breathing and extending over that front leg. Now you can rest the elbow right here on the knee. You can take a nice straight arm and really engage that twist. You can drop towards the ground if the hip joins you. Your choice. Where you take it today. We're going to move through Sun Warrior and Extended Warrior just like we did in our Joyous Warrior. So we're going to inhale back, nice and slow. Maybe you wrap that back arm and forward, extend. Letting the hands windmill. Big inhale. Find that length, right? All the way. That inhale is the lift, the reach, and that exhale is that beautiful side bend. Big inhale back to the top. And inhale. Exhale. One more each direction. Nice little fire in the legs. And inhale all the way back. And back to our Warrior Two in the center. Repositioning there. Breathing. Palms face the sky, lifting our Joyous Warrior. And bring that back arm around, circle that back foot and come up to the top of the mat. A little intense pose, chair pose, pulling that belly down and back. Feet could either be hip distance or they could be all the way touching and squeezing, your choice. Hip distance, we sit down and back. We pull the belly in. We are nice and flat in that top half. Grounded through the feet. And big inhale as we stand and step back to Warrior One on the other side. So other leg back. Side two. Into our Warrior One. Take a moment to get settled. It always takes me a moment to get settled in Warrior One. How long should those feet be? Can I really bring this hip around, right? Not both sides are equal, which drives me crazy. Big stretch up that back leg. Palms face. We're going to open up that arms just a bit. Shine through the chest. And we're going to reach forward. Power in that front leg. Reach back. A little baby back bend if you so choose. We reach forward. And open. Reaching forward. And opening up. One more time. Reaching forward. And big open here. Inhale and open to that Warrior Two. Lengthening that stance most likely. And everything turning onto the side. Towards the side. Of course. Settling in here, pulling that belly in, right, tucking the tailbone nice and flat. So notice if it's pushed out, pull that tailbone in, rotate that front thigh open, this open, and we reach. Trying to keep that chest nice and open. Notice if it came and face the ground. Back off if that's the case. Sinking into the legs. We flow here. Big inhale. Reaching. And up and forward. Keeping that chest facing that side, right? And around. Big inhale. And forward. One more time. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, extend. And big inhale back to that warrior two. Pushing through that back edge of the foot. Reaching the hands up. Big joyous warrior. Pulling that belly in. Sweep that back arm under, lift that back heel, and come back into that intense pose at the top of the mat. Sinking that butt down and back. Little lower. And forward fold. Big exhale, big release. Maybe trying to straighten the legs here since we've been here at this point. Inhale, halfway lift. Found that flat back. Lifting through the tailbone, maybe straightening the legs a bit more. Long neck, looking at the ground. And exhale, forward fold again. Go ahead and cross one leg under and let's come on down to a seated position for some hip stretches. We're going to bring the base of the feet together, knees nice and wide. Scooch the butt as close or as far away as you would like from those feet. Your choice. We're going to reach the hands behind and open up the hips, lift the chest, pull the shoulders back, pull those knees down. Taking big breaths here. You can maybe rock side to side, get a little movement in there. You can maybe bring the knees up a bit on an inhale and relax them down. If you would like more, you can push through the hands and lift the hips. It's going to let the knees be very, very heavy. It's going to get everything out of the way. May or may not feel good. You could also put a block underneath the butt right there and let those knees open wider. And exhaling, letting those glutes come down, repositioning over that middle line, and a little reach and hug forward, maybe some rounding in the back. Big inhale up, taking the left leg out long and taking that right leg over the top. Adjust it as you need. Maybe wind that other foot in as long as those glutes stay seated. Sitting up nice and tall. Big stretch into the hip. And we twist towards the knee. Keeping that chest lifted. Big inhale back to center. Unravel the legs if you have them unraveled. That same leg that belongs to the left foot, nice and long. Other leg just right into the inside of the thigh. Knee pointed out, nice and relaxed. We're gonna reach over for a side bend towards that front leg. So arm comes to the inside of the leg. Other arm over the top of your head towards your ear. And just a nice side bend. Big inhale back to the top, come around with the chest, and come nose to knee, right to the back of that leg. Big inhale up, walk the hands up and switch sides. So we start with that seated twist, reposition yourself, take the other leg over the top, anywhere from the cat all the way up. Leg can stay nice and long, and you can twist over the knee here, or you can wrap that other foot in, make sure it doesn't get in the way of the sit bone. Foot nice and as flat as can be. Sitting up tall and twisting towards that knee. Take that big inhale back to center, unravel the legs, let that one leg come long, bring the other into the thigh. Reaching up tall, twisting away, coming over for that side bend, arm to the inside of the leg. Big inhale to center, bring that chest around and nose to knee. Reaching down, maybe grabbing the foot for a little stretch. Walking the hands up, coming on around, taking those legs nice and wide, repositioning the hips, and walking down into that wide leg forward fold. Going where you need, find a block, find a pillow, Come flat like a pancake, whatever is in your repertoire. And big inhale, help yourself up. Bend the knees just a little bit so that we can twist to one side. We're going to plant the hand and we're going to reach back behind us. And now at that point you can straighten the legs, go for it. Otherwise keep those knees bent as you really enjoy that little twist. Big inhale, walk the hands around to the other side. Again, bending the knees as needed. And reaching back behind. Straight legs if you would, once you're there. Big inhale, taking those hands back to center and exhaling again into that center area. Take those hands, walk them in, take those feet, maybe take them in front of you and then turn around for frog. Maybe they stay behind you and you're super smooth about that move. But we're going to come in here, protect the inside of the knees as needed. Maybe you need a little pillow, maybe you need to double up your mat. Knees nice and wide, feet, ankles in line with knees, feet flat, so pulling the toes open, flat feet. Sinking into those hips for frog pose, pulling the belly in, flat back. Notice if you have a big sway. And you can rock forward and backwards, you can decide. Some people have a lot of left to right motion. I don't, but if that feels good. Sinking into this position. Couple more rounds of breath here, letting that exhale be heavy into the hips. Big inhales as we expand across the chest and the upper back. And on your next big inhale, little lean forward and tucking the toes is the easiest way to get out of this. And then just sit back into that nice wide-legged child's pose that you created. Tucking the feet in. Big inhale as we come up, tuck the toes, and come back into that down dog, walking it out, stretching into those hips a bit. And inhale, left and right leg, and then just let that heel flop over towards the opposite shoulder. Letting the hip open, opening across the front of the body, maybe shaking that foot a bit, giving it a little roll. inhale, taking that foot to the outside of the hand for that nice little lunge, sinking into the hips. Maybe you can come down to the elbows or on blocks. Releasing that back toe. Trying to keep that knee upright rather than splayed out, but with plenty of room for the chest to come in between the legs. And big inhale, sitting back into that half split. So go stop where you need to stop, right? If that's up here and that's a big stretch of the back, keep this knee bent. Otherwise you can sit all the way back on that heel. Trying to let this hip stay even with the other, nice and supportive in the hands. And big inhale as you walk the feet forward, come into hurdler, stretch, or swan. So bending that front knee in front of you, flex foot. That back leg could come around to 90-90 for hurdler stretch, or you can keep that back leg tucked under like we just had it for full swan. Sitting up nice and tall, squaring the weight over the hips. If you would like more, you can start to come down over that front leg. Nice relaxed back foot. Take that next big inhale, start to walk the hands in. Find yourself some space, tuck that back toe, and shoot it back into that down dog. Nice big knee bends, walking it out, dropping the hips, doing what feels good. And then finding a moment of stillness. And lifting that left leg high and letting it flop over the shoulder. Let that foot be heavy. And take that foot to the outside of the hand, letting that back leg come down, soft feet. Oh, that nice big lunge on the other side. Make sure you got plenty of room right for the hands and shoulders on the inside of the foot. That toe will take a slight turn out to 45. And then big inhale, walking yourself back, adjusting that foot probably in line with hip because it was probably a little flat. And sitting back into that half split. Stop where you need to, right? And you get that nice big stretch at the back of that front leg. And then walk the hands forward and take that foot to 90 degrees in the front. And either that leg comes to 90 degrees in the back for a nice big hurdler stretch. Flex foot in the front. Or of course you can tuck that leg all the way under like it was for full pigeon. Centering the weight, no matter where you are, sitting up nice and tall. And exhaling down over that front leg if you want more into the stretch. Relaxing the head and the neck. Notice if you're holding tension here, or the jaw is clenched. One more round of breath there. Big, deep exhales, letting the hip be heavy towards the ground. Letting that exhale release. Inhale, plant the hands, tuck that toe, powerful back leg, and shoot it back into that last down dog where we had a seat on our mat. And roll through the toes, bend the knees, roll over to that child's pose as we make our way down. And big inhale, rolling forward, and just either sweeping the legs around or coming down onto our backs or our hands. Taking a few moments there, releasing that top half, maybe letting the legs just windshield wiper back and forth, releasing those hips, a lot of hip stretches. Bringing the knees over hips. It could be one leg and reaching those hands out to the side. Let the knees just fall over to one side gently. Maybe that top knee lifts. Don't force it down. Take that big inhale, pull the core in, or help the knees up to the top, and exhale over to the other side, gluing those shoulders down, right? Everything stops if the shoulder lifts. And big inhale back to the top, letting those knees come towards you, taking the feet into happy baby, and rolling back. And then just letting those feet come together and down to the mat. And then take up space as you choose on the mat. Maybe put a jacket on. We're going to lay around for a hot second. socks on real quick, but find a comfortable position where you would like to spend a few minutes of meditation. Maybe a nice comfortable side position. Maybe grab a pillow. Or like I said, some socks. And come on down. Taking up some space on your mat. Letting the feet sort of just relax out, or if you're on your side, letting the side body sink into the mat. Relaxing the face, making a small gap between the back of the teeth. The jaw relaxes away. Back to our breath. Try and release the hips, the shoulders open, the collarbone be wide. With your next deep breath, start to bring a little movement back to the body. Maybe take the arms overhead when it feels right. For a nice big full body stretch. Maybe bring the knees in one at a time or both. A little yogi ball hug. then just taking a few moments, maybe coming onto your side for a few breaths before we make our way up to seated. Moving slowly and intentionally. Taking a big inhale up to a seated position, whichever one might be comfortable for you. Let's bring that right leg in front if we're in a cross-legged position. So right leg in front or stacked on top. We're just going to do a nice little eagle arm stretch. So we're going to take that left arm and we are going to come under the right. Back of the hands can come together, or the palms can come together. Or the palms can come together here, right? A little stretch. Pulling the elbows away, lining them up. Nice little upper back stretch. Then tipping forward from the hip just a bit. Letting the arms be heavy. Feeling that big mid-back stretch as that heavy chest comes over. And big inhale to the top and release and switch legs and switch hands. So other leg either just gently in front, everything on the ground, or it could be stacked. And we're going to take right arm under left. And either back of the hands, or across the palms, or just the palms pressing together. Lifting up and pulling away. And a little exhale, forward fold if you so choose. Tipping from the hip, pulling the belly in. Really stretching into that mid-back. And big inhale to the top, releasing the hands, releasing the shoulders. Bring the hands down, open chest, let the chin drop a bit. And some big deep breaths here. Letting that exhale let go of things that no longer serve us. And whether that be for today, this week, this month. Letting that inhale be deep, cleansing. Bring the hands together. All right, heart center. Big deep breaths. Our first practice of the new year together is beautiful. As always, thank you for allowing me to lead you in your practice, making time and space on your mat for you. And creating something beautiful to start your week. Namaste. Take your time,